So this is the typical day. In the rural area, and I'm not talking about the city Kampala, but I'm talking about where I work in Rakai. Water is a problem, so you wake up, you go to fetch water with a jerry can, and you are walking about 3 miles to the nearest stream of water. So you bring water home, and for me, my father had cows, so we had to bring water for the cows and also for the family. And then you wash, you clean yourself, then you walk to school. When you get to school, if you are late, unfortunately, there is still corporal punishment, where they cane you. So you have to make sure that you are at school by 8 in the morning. That's if you are primary 5. But if you are primary 6, primary 7, by 7 in the morning, because school starts early for them. Then you sit in class, usually with no food in the stomach, because you don't have breakfast. Most families really may have 1 meal a day. Around 10, 11, they take a break. You play around with everyone else. And for those children who are from families which can afford, they may have porridge during the break time, or they may not. Then you go back to class around 10:30, 11. Then you study again from 11 to 12:30 when the bell rings for lunch. If you are lucky, then you will have lunch, which is porridge. It's cornmeal stirred with water. If you are from a better family, in terms of financially better off, then you may have what we call solid food. In Uganda, they call it kawunga with beans. So that's your lunch. And then you go back to class from about 1 or 2 to 3:30, and then you take another small break, and then you go back in class till around 4:30 or 5. And then they dismiss all of you. Then you walk back home. And when you get back home, you may go back, fetch water, and then after that, go and get firewood. And then, of course, usually you have some homework to do. We usually have our supper around 8, 9, then have that, and then you go to bed. That's how it works. That's a normal day, really, a normal day for a big percentage, probably over 70% of these children who live in rural areas.